Hey there, it's Alison Ellis here of realflowerbusiness.com. I have been asked, how do you go live on Facebook? How do you make a video? How do you go live? How do you do this? So I'm going to take you behind the scenes and show you how I do it because it's really very easy and you don't need anything except for your laptop or your phone to go live on Facebook. So it's really just that simple. But if you want to know some of the steps that I use, I'm going to tell them to you now. Okay, so first of all, you have to get over the fear of going live or shooting a video or shooting the video and then sharing the video. Just get over it, okay? People are gonna judge. Some people are gonna love it. Some people are not gonna love it. The most important thing is to put yourself out there. If you wanna reach your clients, if you wanna have a teleconference, right? You gotta be able to show up on camera these days, okay? So that's how you're going to reach your customers. What I do and what I have done over the years is I usually shoot on my laptop. So that's what I'm looking at right now. And the first thing I do is I shut off my notifications, turn down the volume, okay? Because you don't want to hear pings and dings when people are liking something or commenting on something that I'm doing or shooting. I also don't want to be filming if I'm not live, I don't want to be filming a video and then an email comes in on the, another screen and you're hearing that kind of ding and notification and then I have to start all over again. So the first thing I do is mute my computer, okay? So I don't have anything coming out of the speakers at me. The second thing I do is basically get myself situated so that I know where I'm sitting, where the screen is going to be. So for example, right now I have my computer on this little shelf. It's a teensy tiny little wire shelf you can get anywhere for a kitchen just to raise it up a bit because when it's down lower, I just don't love the view as much. So that's the kind of thing you're going to want to take a look at. Do I want to prop this up on something? So before I got fancy and invested in this shelf, it's like a $5 little wire rack thing. Before I invested in this little wire rack, I was just pulling my dictionary off the shelf back there and setting it up like that. It just became annoying to kind of have to constantly shuffle. So if you can use a book, you can hold the phone, you can do whatever you want, but it's great if you don't have to hold the device so that it's nice and steady while you're shooting. And then you can get it to the right angle. So for example, I don't usually do this. I'm going to move my computer. I don't necessarily love this angle. So this is if I were sitting straight at my desk, this is what you would see, the straight view. There's just too much door. It's too far off to the side. So I turn the computer just a little bit like this. I'll be honest, I don't love that you can see my smoke detector. I'm geez, I wish I had thought I could move that. I actually thought my desk would be in a different spot in this office when I built it. But for example, if I just tilt this screen down a smidgen and scoop my chair back a little bit, I can make that smoke detector go away, right? So you can set your own scene, play around with it. You have to play around with it, okay? So that's the first thing, shutting off your stuff, getting yourself set the way you want to be. And then lighting is really key. So right now I don't have any lighting on. I don't have my light on in my office. I don't have my desk light on. It's just kind of bright here, even, it's the beginning of spring here in Vermont. My office has 3 windows, one in front of me, 2 to the side. There's no direct light coming in, but there's enough light that I look good enough. What I have now is I'm going to reach over and turn on this light that I have now. I'll tell you what it's called. It's called the Stellar XD LED something. Jasmine Starr recommended it a few months ago, and so I got it. So you'll see this gives me a lot more light. When I looked, I was this is too much light coming in at me. And I can adjust the light so that it's even brighter, which, is a little too much. Or I can turn it down, make it a little more yellow. And then it's you see, you got to play around a little bit. So if you're going to go live, you don't have a chance to sort of test your lighting. So what I do is I'll come into photo booth. I use a Mac. I'm a Mac user. I'll come into photo booth, but you should go into however your webcam works, and then you could just see what the light looks like on you. So you can see why I chose to shut the light off in this instance, because I think this is just a little bit more natural and easygoing. If you don't shoot videos constantly like I do, you don't need to invest in an expensive light like I did. You can, remember these old school makeup mirrors? My mom used to have one of these, right? Just get a makeup mirror. This is literally what I've used for years for my videos. I only got this light like in December or January. Like January is probably when it came. So depending on when you're watching this, the bottom line is I've only had this light for a few months. I've been doing videos for years, and either I do it in front of a window so that I get that natural light, or I would use this little makeup mirror and I would put it on the daytime setting. And then that was when it was sort of annoying. I would have my computer on the dictionary and then I would need to raise that light up even higher because it's actually not as big as my laptop. So I'd only get a little bit of light, but even just a little bit of light helps, right? Every lady knows a little bit of light goes a long way. So yeah, that's how I do it. It's just that simple. So let me show you how you actually make it work and make it go live. One more really important tip if you're gonna go live is you want to have something to drink nearby. If your throat gets dry, if you get a little dry cough, after talking for a while, you really need to have something to quench your thirst. I highly suggest water and a straw, because when you drink from a cup, even though coffee may be my preferred beverage, it takes longer to get the sip, and when you're feeling rushed, you can just imagine you're dribbling down your face on camera or live in front of people. So that's why I highly suggest, and a lot of the pros that I tend to watch, I noticed, use a straw. It's just a lot easier and neater and less room for dribbling error. Okay, guys, so I came over here to my Facebook page. I picked my my paid members group here because there's fewer people, so I wouldn't embarrass myself in front of 8,000 florists, just 74 florists while I'm doing my little quick preview live video. So super easy, you just come over here and click live video, except Facebook changed things. So it's not as easy as it was yesterday. So they've changed things. I was a little bit annoyed as I came over here to really quickly show you how easy it was and found it to be not so easy myself. So I did what any good figure-outable entrepreneur does. I figured it out, right? I went over and looked up tutorials and figured out what I need to do. It took me some time. I am a little annoyed about how much time it took to sort this out. So let me give you what I learned and advise you that you will need to go over to YouTube or something and look up how to do this stuff, okay? I'm not going to be the answer for all of your problems, but OBS Studio is what I have chosen to use. Now what they've done basically is instead of just letting you go live from your laptop, you can probably still just click live from your phone is what I imagine. But here, if you want to do it from your laptop, you actually have to use this stream key and use an encoder, okay? So don't get lost, follow me. We're gonna copy our stream key here, okay? Again, OBS Studio is what I decided I was gonna use. These are free downloads. I have a Mac, so I hit that. I followed the directions to install it. When I found I was still having problems, I came over to, again, their page, to their website and read through everything and figured out what I needed to do so that I knew how it would work. So let me show you what I found out. Now what I gotta do, instead of just going live, I gotta come over and open up my OBS, and I have to start a stream over here. Now, before, I hope you see my mouse down here, before I can actually start this stream, I need to go to my settings. You're gonna want to, again, you're gonna wanna go through all these things and figure out, what your settings should be. But how to actually go live, you're going to come over here and you're going to select. So I first ran into this OBS. I actually downloaded it on Monday when I tried to go live from YouTube. So when I tried to go live from YouTube, it wasn't working. I had to download this thing. I didn't have time to figure it all out there. So I shot them a video and posted that instead. Now Facebook Live is making me do the same thing. So I knew I had no choice but to learn it. So you're going to pick where you're going live right here. I think default is all I can even choose here at all. So I'm going to stick with default. And then you're going to enter the stream key that I just showed you that I copied from over here on Facebook. The stream key here. I'm going to enter it right over here under stream key. You can hit show and it's going to show you so that you're sure it's correct. And then just hit OK. If you don't hit OK, it's not going to be set up. All right. So then you can start streaming right from here. Now I turned off my video for a sec. So there's my video. There I am. Hello, hello. My hair's so pretty. I literally have been sitting here for like an hour trying to figure this out. Just basically ripping my hair out. I'm pretty sure you can see new gray hairs. That's what I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to hit start streaming. And when I do that, start streaming, are you sure? No, I'm not sure, but just hit yes anyway. And what you're going to see is that over here, this go live button comes up, okay? And they're connecting me. So here I am down here. Here is my go live. And once I hit go live, it'll actually show me in the stream. Now you may be noticing right now, I'm waving my hand right now, and it's not showing you that. It is in delay. So there's a bit of a delay, a bit of a lag between the two things. See how long it took for you to see me wave my hand? Okay, so that's going to be a little bit of a difference. But then once I hit go live here, I will be live in my Facebook group. And I realized I forgot to title it. Last time I titled it. So there's a video title here. All right, you guys, if you can see me again, I'm doing a little tutorial here to try to show you how to go live on Facebook. And thanks for your patience and letting me test it out in here with y'all. Okay, so that's it. And then when you're done going live, you just hit end live video and you're out. And if you want to view, or you can delete the video and return to the group. I'm probably just going to delete this video, but let's go over and I'll show it to you. There I am, licking my chops, and there's the video, okay? So that is how you do it. I actually came over here to check out on YouTube some videos. Like you will definitely need to look elsewhere for better information. That is for sure. That is for certain. Okay. I'm going to come over here and I am going to delete my video so I don't waste my members' time watching a video that they don't need to see. But yeah, anytime you're going to go live, that's how you're going to do it. If I want to go live over here, I'm just going to hit live video and I'm going to get a new key and I'll have to bring it over into here and enter that information. But for now, I'm going to exit. Yes, I am sure I want to exit. Okay, so now you know what you need to do. You know how to do it. You can do this. So I want to challenge you to do it soon. Make a short video. Don't make it into something that's super long or daunting, or don't build it up into this big thing. Just do it. Just go live. Just say hi to your fans, to your followers. Share something. It can just be a short story. It can be anything. Even if you're just live for 3 minutes somewhere in your social media world, in your Facebook, in your Instagram, wherever, just do it. Because once you do it, then it only gets easier from there, okay? So the first step is always the hardest. So now you know how to take the first step, and I look forward to seeing what you create, okay? Keep doing beautiful work and shoot some beautiful videos, okay? See you next time.